Let's talk about something we were talking about a while ago. When wildfires swept through Greece in recent weeks, a team of firefighters from across the UK was deployed, you might remember, to help assist local crews.
After enduring soaring temperatures and gruelling conditions, they're now safely back in the UK. And we can speak to two of them now. Tony Brown from Merseyside Fire and Rescue Service and Tracy Doyle from London Fire Brigade. Very good morning to both of you.
Morning.
Morning.
And I know, let's say it straight up, you're both pretty tired, aren't you?
Yeah, we're trying to recover.
Because you just got back on Monday, is that right?
Yes, that's correct. Yeah, I got back Monday morning.
So Tracy, just take us through. So you're called up, and this is something you've done before, to go out there. You fly out. What's the scene that you sort of first see?
Okay, I mean, this was my first deployment for UK FRS, and flying in on a plane actually into Athens before we were landing. You could see through the horizon that there was just smoke everywhere. You could see pockets of fire below, and as the closer we got into Athens, you could actually smell the smoke on the actual plane itself. And then it went from complete blue skies to complete blackout. You just couldn't see anything. It was just grey smoke everywhere outside.
And what do you yeah, we're seeing some of the scenes now. So frightening, isn't it? What are you required to do? What was your role? We
were there to go out and firefight to help support the local Greek fire service and to help with the response. We had very limited equipment, but we were basically doing fire breaks as such to prevent fires from jumping across roads. And
when you say limited equipment, what are you working with?
We had like a Dutch hoe and some water backpacks.
So a shovel?
And an axe.
Is that what?
Well, kind of, yeah. Yeah, an odd-shaped shovel, but it was basically to scrape the soil and prevent fires from jumping across to other fields or trees, etc. And we worked alongside the Welsh wildfire rescue team as well, who were absolutely fantastic. Their knowledge is unprecedented, and it really, really helped us with our what we went out there for, basically.
Yeah. Tony, I know you've been at other places as well to help with this sort of with these kind of fires. So how does this compare, and what was the scale of it?
Well, the scale's immense. Obviously, in the UK, we don't have fires of this size out in wildlands, and really, it was just using the tactics that we normally use, but on a larger scale. Attempting to bite it off in small chunks, really, and reduce the spread. Our role was really to enable fire appliances from the Greek fire service to go to towns and protect the towns, and we prevented the fire spreading up in mountains or in village areas.
Tell us about the sort of working conditions, because not only are you dealing with the fire, it's already hot anyway, isn't it?
Yeah, so it was like 42 degrees most days, and we're up in the upper altitude as well, which increases the temperature, increases the humidity, and then really later on the day we knew from our tactics and our planning and all the work that's been done by the South Wales Fire tactical advisors that the fires are going to increase in the afternoon. So we were timing our work streams around that, really.
What little I know about fires, Tony, you can tell me, they're unpredictable. And there are real risks when you're frontline as you are, fighting the fires for yourself, for your colleagues. And how do you sort of calibrate what you're achieving against the risk to you and your colleagues?
So really just about the risk assessment and about experience, understanding the science behind how wildfires spread and how to contain them. We know which way they're going to go. It's predictable, depending on the time of the day. So our tactics form from there.
And when we see these kind of images, and you can probably see them in our monitors here now, I mean, they're a terrifying prospect. And you and other, like other emergency services in other situations, you go towards. Do you remember the first time you came sort of face to face with a fire like this? What does that feel like?
You're into your training mode. So training, drills, enable you to operate in that kind of conditions, and you just continue to push ahead, and we're looking after each other.
And Tracy, we're just looking at the pictures there. Obviously, there's so many things to think about here. There's risk to life, there's risk to people's homes as well. And what was the response from people who lived there when they knew you were out there? Oh,
they were so welcome. They were so grateful and thankful. We had farmers and other members of the Greek popular community come up and give us water, offer us food, give us anything we can help with. And they were telling us how long they've had their family homes for, and businesses, olive trees, etc. And what we're doing to help prevent from them losing their businesses, because that was everything they had. So the support and kindness that we received from the Greek population was absolutely fantastic. It was amazing. It was quite humbling, actually. So, you know, people would come out of their houses as we walked through the village and you know, and just thank us, really.
Do you get a moment of rest now, both of you? Have you got a few days off?
I've got a little bit of leave to sort of assuage the family, and now, yeah, so I'm off for a week.
Good.
I'm off. Yeah, I've got a wedding to go to this Friday, so yeah, a little bit of downtime before I'm back to work next week. So it's lovely.
Excellent. Thank you very much indeed. Good to chat. Thank you.
7:54 is the time now.